Have Christina come over. Film. What? Said have Christina come over. She's a pro. Yeah.
I think we just have to make that a couple points next week. That's what it is.
Oh, are those beers you love?
Abby.
You don't think Casey were?
Pretty much. But I've been in this situation before. I feel like did you guys see it? You guys win the game by more than
Doesn't matter. John D with the pool. That's a pool.
It's definitely a pull.
Stitch dumps it to Andrew. Swings it.
Ooh, throws it behind.
Throws a turn to Amanda. Hooks picks it up. Oh, and it's up to absolutely no one's surprise. And Hooks throws it out the back of the end zone. In classic Hooks fashion. Stitch walking it up. He's gonna throw to some girl.
It might be Erica.
Dumps it to Andrew. Throws to Daniel Sluka, who puts it. Stitch comes down with it and throws it to that girl again for the score. That is 1-1. Wendy with the pool. Donnie Light, Bethel. Donnie Light. Is that Gurgit? That is Gurgit. Throws to Donnie Light. Strike cut. Donnie Light directing traffic. Throws to Bethel, who's looking break, and throws break to Carrie. Just out of reach.
Newly engaged.
Yes, to future Mrs. Jason Bethel. That was a turn. Oh, and a hand block from the ground. Wow.
Oh man, I love that.
I bet that one does not feel good. That's not good for the pride.
Oh, almost again.
Something crazy just happened there.
With the same answer.
Who is that guy? Oh, he plays for Cleveland State, right?
Bethel and maybe Matt.
Matt's his name.
Again.
Bye, Bree. Oh.
Talking about orange cleats?
Yeah, the guy. Oh no, the guy on
Pants and hat.
on Jason right now. I know he plays for Cleveland State, but I don't know what his name is. Carrie gets it on the sideline. That might be it.
Matt Spencer.
Back to Beth. Who's going to throw to Carrie? Carrie looking for something. Swings it to Brian. Brian McCarthy. Throws it to Carey. Throws strike just out of Donnie's reach. Wendy gonna pick up. Wendy gonna throw deep. Damn. Wendy swings it. That Matt, I presume, puts it up. And that's a point for White. 2-1 White. 2-1 White. Eric pulls it. Hooks. Donnie Light. Back to Hooks. And Hooks puts it.
Hits a rafter.
Hits a rafter out of frame. Eric's going to tap it in. Swings it.
White stacks a little too deep here.
Bill with the disc. Throws it to Sluka. Oh, who throws a dump to someone who's not there. Hooks has the disc. Dumps it to Brian. Throws it back to Hooks, who sticks with it and pulls it out despite his shortness. These two are playing around a little bit. Over to John D, who puts it up to Donnie Light. Wide open, gonna catch it. 2-2.
Whole point for Blue?
It was.
Can't tell, vertical stack now.
Stitch.
See a little bit of clogging.
Throws it to the center of the field. That's a dump to Andrew. Eric, all the way on the break sideline. Swings it to Stitch, who's going to put it up. And that's a catch for a point. 3-2 White. Hooks back to receive.
Donnie Light also handling.
To Beffel. John Gergat on the under. John puts up an inside-out flick to Amanda. Dumps it to Brian, who puts it.
That was such a nice layout. Sorry, I don't know her name.
I don't know her name. Good layout. You. Richard walking into the line. Throws a big ol' swing to the professional athlete Eric Zarabella.
I don't know if it's official yet. That is a nice strike cut. Nice throw.
And that's going to go out of bounds. Big ol' getting in the way. Look at that look of determination. He wants this point. And look at that badonkadunk.
Take a look.
Hooks serves the disc. Oh, John Gergat with a layout D. Weston. Beffel taps it in, throws it to Hooks. Gergat swings to Donnie Light. Oh, gonna dump it to Hooks.
Beffel with a nice little dash across the field.
Looking for a dump. Dumps it to Hooks, who throws something.
John Gergat
To
putting
Gergat.
on a clinic right now.
To Beffel. Is Gergat trying to make a statement about the club situation this summer?
I don't know.
He's playing like it. No, foul called.
I think, I don't don't know if last year was his first year or the year before, but I was pretty impressed with his. I think 2 years ago, I was pretty impressed with his level of physicality, even as like a college freshman. So I don't know if he's a junior or a senior now, but I think it's 3-2 white. Jason Bethel with some IO magic.
Just a little out of Gerget's reach, and he's going to call an injury.
No. Yeah, Blue's tried some really expert level throws and stuff. Maybe that's why they were kind of out of sync to start the season.
Ditch is going to put it big to Eric, and it hits a wire.
That's unfortunate.
Bethel puts it deep to Donnie Light, just out of reach.
Bethel's got a fire lit under him right now. I'm wondering if that has anything to do with his.
Swing to Stitch as Franz just doesn't finish his thought.
I thought you were going to finish my sentence, man. You screwed up.
Yeah.
We need to.
Throws it to that Matt kid. Yeah, we need to get more on sync.
We need to go
We need
out
some
for a
team
drink
chemistry.
sometime.
Yeah. Andrew throws a big backhand break to that girl whose name I still don't know.
Oh, she got the D earlier. That is bookends, basically.
Is that 4-2 white?
I think so.
Sorry, I couldn't do that.
Sir William Benish
Is that who Matt Bruce is
puts it out of bounds. It's 4-2, right?
Weston just rolled up.
Weston is apparently here. Weston to Jason. Back to Weston. Throws it to Jason. He's going to swing it to John D. Back to Weston. To Jason.
Trying to thread the needle. If you got that layout to West.
Weston with layout D. Kind of hard to see through a lot of people. Weston's going to throw a hammer to Amanda, to Jason.
That's going. Oh, guess not.
He's throwing it to Weston. Throws it on the under to... I don't know who that is. He's going to throw it back to Jason, swing it to Weston. Blues using some patience here.
John D's going deep.
John D.
That
With-
could have been an easy score.
John D.
That one's
Can't reel it in. I feel your pain, John.
Like he was virtually unguarded. Dan Sluka was about 2 steps away.
Daniel Sluka with the disc. He throws in IO to Benish. He's going to throw it to, I think his name's Justin, who's going to put it deep. No one there. No one home.
How you feeling? I'm alright. I'm not in as much pain as I was last week. Actually did a fair amount of running this week.
Weston. Bethel's going to throw it to Carey, who reels it in. The love connection.
That's what I was going for earlier when I trailed off.
Weston's got it. And he's going to throw a big ol' hammer to Dan Sluka. Dan Sluka, whose father taught me in middle school.
No way.
Swings it to Benish.
Are you serious?
I am serious. Swings it to Orange Shoes, who throws a flick out of bounds or too far or something. Yes, Dan Sluka's father was my 6th grade science teacher.
Where did you go to high school?
Independence. Bethel's going to bring it in. Swings it to Weston. Not a whole lot of movement from the stack. He's going to put it back to Bethel. Carey's going to go out there and get that break.
This Benish-Bethel matchup is interesting. If there's anyone who can sky Bethel, it's Benish. And if there's anyone who can sky Benish, it's Bethel. I would love to see those two duke it out in the air, in the end zone.
Cuts are looking stagnant. Weston throws some loopy thing.
Some break side throw to John D.
Strip. I believe it was a high release flick,
Yeah.
but I wasn't zoomed in far enough.
Oh, it was.
John D. Dumps to Bethel, who puts it big. John D taking it down, and
I think he's in.
something called. Pick called.
Before the throw. I'm gonna have to peace out in a couple minutes.
Send a replacement.
Yeah, right.
I can't carry this on my own.
Can't carry Lavick just on my own. Yeah, now there's no cuts from the stack, and there's no handler cuts.
Dan Sluka's going to reel that one in, throw it to Benish. Sluka's going. He puts it to Sluka. It's a little too deep. Weston's going to grab it. And they will continue the longest point in Winter League history.
You know, with the athleticism of CBS, they might want to go horizontal stack. That's a lot easier to play. I'm thinking like communication issues are breaking down their vert stack. Whereas in a horizontal stack, you're basically always moving anyway. It's a big power position for Bethel, but no one going deep, unfortunately.
Carey's going to get it.
Amanda was going deep, but she was in the same plane of motion as Bethel. So
Carey's got to put it up, and there is Bethel. Congratulations to the happy couple. A drop pool by White. Blue's going to get down the goal line. Looks like Hooks is going to be the one to pick it up.
What time do you guys play tonight?
All right, and we're back.
I'll
Yeah.
be here in the peanut gallery. This is playing last.
I am no longer alone.
And Blue has a disc right outside of the end zone. See if they can capitalize here. Hooks over to Amanda, and she does score! Blue still losing.
No, it's tied.
Nah, tied at fours.
That's not true. I think it's.
If they're going by this, if you're going off that scoreboard, it's completely wrong.
I'm not
It
going
has
off
to
that.
be.
I'm not going off that scoreboard because I can't. see
Because
the
White
scoreboard.
scored twice in a row, and no one changed the score at all.
Well, it was 4-2 before that marathon point. They scored on the marathon point. and
No,
then they
before
just
that, when it was 2-1, the score was 4-1.
Okay.
But no one had changed it. So unless that was then updated to be current,
It might be tied.
All right, we don't know the score. It's something to
be
something.
tied.
It could be tied or White is winning.
Hair Club for Men, a clash of the Titans, you could say. Oh, we're recording. I didn't know this. And we have it hitting the wire. We'll have Wendy, big lefty, picking it up.
I like his restaurant.
It is great. I can't believe how successful they have been. Those pretzel burgers, geez, boys. I could eat those for days. Over to Richard. Richard rips to Eric. We got Javor tracking it down, but Eric's gonna grab that. He is a professional, folks. And White back on top. Hooks with a great flick puck here. Puck. We're gonna call him pucks from now on. Wendy in the middle. Over to Richard. Richard looking big. He throws short to Eric. Eric gonna go ahead and rip to Richard, and Richard is gonna score. That puts White up 1?
Up 2.
Up 2? That's a break? No, that came up 2.
No, because they were just up 1, weren't they?
Was that half?
I don't know. It could be.
Why would Blue have just pulled?
Oh, Blue did score, didn't they? I don't know. The score is something to something.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it's a mystery. Welcome to the Twilight Zone. So back to the game.
And that's gonna hit the ceiling, folks. We're gonna have Blue pick it up. They're down 2 currently. We just saw halftime not too long ago. So there should be about 25 minutes remaining. Hooks is gonna have the disc in the middle here. Blue in a vert stack. They're discussing which rafter it hit like it matters. It's only 10 yards. It's not that big of a deal. But we should have an argument about it. All right, we got a break side throw from Hooks. That's going to be a turnover. Good thing they argued about that rafter. It really made a big difference on that. Yeah, I think it's Annabelle with the disc. Being marked by Amanda. Eric in the handler set here. She is right-handed and has a... Okay, she's just traveling or violating by the... Oh! Great play by Hooks to poach that under there. Now they're just playing a little give and go, and that's what happens when you do that. It's a bunch of dumb stuff. And Eric, huge backhand rip. It's deep. Can John D get in there? He does! Smacks it away! No, thank you! John D with the big D. Blue will get the disc back, still only down 2 here.
Did you catch my awkward face when they turned over that give me up?
I did.
We're catching it now.
We see that awkward bald spot on the back of his head. Guy should wear a hat.
Drafted by the wrong team. Oh. Donnie Light.
Right. No, go ahead, Brad. I want to hear your insight on this here. Looks like Donnie's trapped here. He's gonna
Turf the disc.
Yeah, that's great. Great defense. Not sure what's... Something's getting called. Looks like Donnie Light is gonna call a foul so we can get it down to 0. We got a bunch of jums in the way. These 3 jums. They do get it off the line over to Gergat, who's had a great day so far. Over to Hooks. Hooks looking to rip, and he does. It's deep. It's got the distance. And he scores! Blue down 1 now.
Blue to pool. They're down 1.
Weston rocking some 90s Cavs colors right now. The powder blue, orange, black, and white. You could just call him Mark Price, for Christ's sakes. Over to Sluka on the 4 side. Sluka with the big rip. We got 2 big guys going at it. And oh my God! Holy cow! Benich pulls it down to put White back up 2.
White to Blue, they're up 2. You got to give it to Blue, though. They're showing tremendous heart on Valentine's Day of all days.
It probably just means so much to them, Valentine's Day, you know? Their captain just got engaged recently. Everyone else on the team is probably single. Just really feeling the hurt. I don't know what this guy's got. This guy's got some red powder over here he's using. John D. Oh my cherry pie! That was dope! Suck me with a huge layout D on John D. Andrew picks it up real quick and then
And
drops it. That's
turns
a
it.
turn.
That's a turn.
That's a
That's a
turn.
turn.
That's a turn. Piss off. Get out of here. I don't. What's going on now? Foul on the throw. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh, and now Hooks coming back for the reset. And it's another D and or drop. Andrew picks it up again. Over to Richard. Richard drops it this time. Bevel with a quick pickup.
And someone's going.
Does not rip. Gets it over to John D on the break side. John D
Swings it to
continues.
Carey.
And Carey with a nice grab. Iris with a ton of pressure. Hooks. Oh, nice grab from Hooks. White is all over these Ds. They are really close. John D over to this guy over to Carey. Carey with another nice grab. Rips over to Amanda. And another great D! Another layout D on this one. Are you kidding me? This is unreal. There haven't been this many layouts in a point ever in the history of Ultimate. White is putting on a clinic. Dan Suckman Sluka is rubbing off on his whole team tonight. In more than one way. A nice bump from Hooks. Hooks just putting that chest to work now. Showing some dominance on the mark. It's gonna come in 0. Over to Richard on the 4th side. Richard with a nice around here. Andrew throws and not to anyone. Now it's in the ground. Blue with the short field. They need this. They really need this. A score here goes a long way.
Hooks is going to pick it up. Odds on a hammer?
4-1.
That's fair.
I think if Jason was in the stack, I would say higher, but since he's not, yeah, I figured the around was what's going to go up. Over to John D. John D on the 4th side now. He's looking for a break. Gets it over to Hooks. Hooks quick, continue to Bethel. High release. No, just regular flick over to the sideline. John D lays out about 40 yards away from the disc. Just putting in that effort. You know, he saw everyone on White laying out, so he figured he should too. Doesn't want to be left out. Andrew with the disc again. Looking for Richard on the under. Jason's right there though. Able to force him to get it in the backfield. Stitch calling for him deep. Gets it over to Andrew. Andrew's gonna dish back to Stitch. And Stitch is gonna put this one to the house. And it is caught by Iris for the score. White is up 3 now.
That's good for Jason.
White up 3. Blue trying to get some penetration going.
They're really grasping at straws right now. They can't get anything going. They've had the short field, they've had a long field, nothing's working for them. Weston with a nice cheeky inside break. Well, not inside break, just inside window kind of for that cut. Great D from that guy. His name is Xavier or something?
Yeah, I don't know.
Isn't it something kind of unique?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, you got a mug, I think. So you're the 3rd in your age group. Because you were 3rd and Elizabeth was 4th, and then I was in the next age group, so that's 5. And 6. So I think you got 3rd out of like maybe 30 or something, and then 50 or something.
Everybody wants to be a cat. Hey, everybody.
Well, that's what we're going to sing if they beat us.
Absolutely. I'm gonna sing it. I'm gonna sing it all the
Or
time.
if we lose, or if we win.
All right, White on the break side now. Looking for the reset to Wendy's. Wendy's has it. Wendy's dishes over to Iris. Over to Eric on the 4 side. And a lot of cuts to the same space. And now wide open, another one to the same space though. Wendy, more towards the middle. He's looking for a big around. He doesn't get it. Goes over to Iris.
Something. Pick called? Pick.
Dick called.
Look at how happy he looks.
That's a happy guy. He's one happy man. I'd be happy too if I was on No Flex Zone. Over to Wendy's.
Are you saying you're unhappy at the Pants party?
Absolutely not. Just saying I would be happy if I was on that team. Not saying I'm not happy now. And that was just a little bit of a tough throw there from good old Wendy.
Weston's going to pick it up.
With the short space. Let's see what he's got. Fakes the hammer. That dude's fallen for about 1 million fakes today. Goes over to Javorek. And something was called pick, maybe? I don't know.
Probably.
Eric seemed pretty far away for his usual spacing on defense.
Eric trying to save face, being a professional athlete.
True.
Calls.
He hates getting torched.
Julia running.
Julia, you could say.
Weston throws a hammer.
But Gergat grabs it because it's amazing. Over to Westy. Westy does not give it back. He goes to the break side. Back to Westy now on the break side. The two dudes just ran into each other and they both fell down. I'm sure he uses like a hammock sort of.
That's how I feel like fleets always are. I never liked fleets. I've only...
Weston here.
Weston throws
It's
a...
inside, and everybody misreads it, but Gergat does track it down to put him back down 2.
So we're going to be filming this game even though there's an incredible chess game going on the sidelines right now. One Tarek versus one Dario. Something's going on in the field.
That's always that weird spot where it's a lefty throwing it, so you're like, he had to have traveled to throw that, but I don't know because he's left-handed. So
They always travel movement.
I agree. They're just bastards, pretty much. We'll have to check the video to see if that was a good call or not. Doesn't change anything, same thing happens. Over to Benish here on the 4 sideline. He goes ahead and slangs it, and Richard cleans it up because he's super fast.
White up a whole bunch.
Blue is down like 4 or 5 now.
I think it's 3, but
I don't think you're wrong.
Okay.
But I'm usually wrong with the score, just like last game the entire time we were wrong, saying that purple was winning when they were losing.
John D.
Over to Hooks, and he has no one downfield. Everyone is even with the disc pretty much. Over to Jason. Jason probably didn't mean to throw that, I'm assuming, by the look on his face, but maybe he did, I don't know.
Julia almost making a catch on that.
Julia, that's her name?
Julia. No, she like fell down running sprints. The disc.
Oh. I was like, I didn't think that. I thought that girl's name was like Annie or something.
It was so frustrating. Yeah, my car came
Some loser in a dumb shirt walking this one up.
Yeah, it looks like some kind of tall freak. Andrew gets looked off. And he's still really far deep. Thinking that he can entice it. And John D with a nice D there. Throw wasn't perfect, and John D proved why it's got to be a good throw there.
No one moving for blue.
Bethel with a nice straight cut, and John D does not get rewarded. Eric with a fantastic D. That was just too long developing for Eric to not make a play there. Andrew rips, and that goes right into a rafter. I'm happy.
I'm happy. Feeling glad. Got sunshine in a bag. I'm useless. Alex Hunt.
Brooks goes over to Bethel, and Bethel grabs it. Nice play, nice play.
Is that a point, or is he waiting himself up?
might have been a wire call. It might have been a pick call. It might have been a something else. Who knows? We'll add that one in post.
Andrew grabbing the pull over to Wendy. Back to Andrew. Over to Iris on the under. Sorry, I don't know that girl's name.
I think it's Maddie.
Maddie.
Probably short for Medell.
Medell. The old Medell. Over to Sluka on the big break. Puts White back on midfield. All right. Donnie Light / Heavy grabbing the disc. Gets it back from Jason. Really quick over to Gergan. That's pretty good quick disc move. Nice cut from Jason. Super sneaky on those strikes there. Ooh, good fakes. Generating some space. Does finally get it over. And back over to Gergat. And he makes a great play. Wow. Really strong play. Great defense. Blue only down like 3-ish.
4 minutes left. The score is 10-8. Blue to pull. 10-8 White. I'll specify in case any of you were confused at home.
But hopefully the score will be updated on the on the top of the banner here.
Hopefully,
could be wrong. Who knows?
Hopefully you can read.
Hooks with the old yank, as DA likes to say. Over to Richard. Richard to Annabelle. Back over to Richard. Ooh, nice. Right over Weston's head. That's a great throw. Over to Eric. Eric scanning downfield. Now he looks for the dump. Ooh! Stitch able to get it. Good position for him. Eric looks off a couple throws. Now he's looking for Stitch again. He finds him with a nice cheeky inside break. Richard over to Will. Will, nice. Over to Eric. Now we're seeing some small ball flow from White. Wesson does a nice job pulling the breakaway. Makes him throw up a very high throw. Back over to Richard in the middle of the field. Goes, nice throw over to Eric. Now Eric's stuck. He's going to look for Richard. Throws him a blade, and that does not work. That's great D. All over. They had to make a lot of tough throws that were high difficulty. Those guys can make those throws, but they finally caught up to him in the end.
Not a lot of time left here, though.
Yeah,
White worked that up.
Maybe 2 minutes. And they're going to have to score twice since they are down. Oh, and the rip over to John D. Eric on the D. Oh, John did box him out, but then he lost it. Over back to Richard. Richard to Eric. Eric throws it to the end zone, and that is caught for a score. Over to Blue now. Gets it centered over
Hooks,
here.
Donnie,
back
Hooks.
over to Hooks. Rips, but that's going to go right into the wall.
Bounds.
Time expired.
And that's the game. White takes it.